What is going on, Ive Warriors? So today we have a video with a woman stating that intermittent fasting does not work for women. Now, for this one specifically, I had to pull up some stuff because I don't want to just tell you what it is because she's making a claim using a study. So then I have to make a counterclaim using a study so that you could kind of make your decision based off of the data and not just he said, she said kind of stuff. Now, one thing that is just super annoying is that people always take the newest study and just carpet bomb the entire world as this is the thing that we need to follow. Now, the truth is, not many studies have been done looking at this particular facet of intermittent fasting in both men and women, both premenopausal women, postmenopausal women, and even women going through the menopausal transition. So anyways, let's go ahead and click on this real quick. I've already watched it, as I mentioned, but I want you to see what her perspective is. I'm going to pull up the study that she's referencing, even though she doesn't give you any indication on how to get there. But your boy is a study beast. I know how to get to any single study just by the things that people say. And I'm going to show you something that might be a little bit interesting after this. All right, let's go ahead and play this.
Sorry ladies, but intermittent fasting is just not good for you. And yes, I know there is a lot of research to say that it supports your metabolism, lowers your blood sugar, helps your cells, and helps your health overall.
There is a lot of research that says that.
However,
Over
all
thousands.
that research has been done on men or menopausal women.
That is false. 100% false. There are so many studies that have been done on men and women of all ages, not just elderly women, not just women going through the menopausal transition. And she's talking about the menopausal transition. She's not talking about when you're in menopause, basically, not post or pre. And that is false. It's been tested on so many people, from women from the ages of 18 to 30. Just that bracket right there. And of course, menopause happens to women at different times and people are different, but 18 women in the age of 18, and they still see these positive benefits. But let's continue.
Female body within reproductive years simply does not work the same way. In fact, intermittent fasting has been proved to
Never, ever in science do you say prove, because no study ever proves, especially the study that she's referencing, which doesn't have a good methodology. For her to say proves that's a gaslighting tactic. But let's continue.
to affect women's hormonal balances. Specifically, it's been documented that it can impact your estrogen balance, your blood sugar sensitivity, slow your metabolism, and attribute it to low energy. Just eat diets full of whole foods, and I promise you'll achieve the same results.
Okay, so basically what she was referring to, which they looked at specifically, was not all of those different elements that she was talking about, but they looked at the DHEA levels because that kind of controls all of the sex hormone levels like estrogen and even testosterone in men. And they saw that reduced in this study, this new study that came out very, very recently. Let's take a look at it. This is the study that she is referring to. And in this study, you can see that they say DHA levels decrease. And in postmenopausal females, that's with estrogen, androgens, etc. DHEA was decreased. And in premenopausal, so women before menopause, women after menopause, during time restricted eating, DHA was decreased. But this is one study with a sample size of 23 with postmenopausal women and premenopausal women. No control study in the sense of, well, what happens if somebody's just losing weight on the regular and not doing intermittent fasting? Will they also see this? They didn't test that. Also, they were able to eat what is called ad libitum, which I cannot find here. They don't mention this here, but they were eating, in this study, they were eating ab libitum, which means they can eat as much as they want, whatever they want. So we have to also take into account, we don't know the foods that they ate. So we have a small study of 23 people, just 8 weeks, time restricted eating. We do not know what they ate when they were eating it, which could contribute to reductions in DHEA. So it's like a small one study system that is making everybody do this determination because the study gained some popularity, right? But if we look at let's see here. If we look at this study here, right? This is the effects of intermittent fasting on reproductive hormone levels in females and males, a review of human trials, looking at multiple human trials, not just one little study that just came out that doesn't know what people are eating, that just has a few people in it. No, nothing like that. It's a full-blown review of different human trials with age ranges all over the place, 18, 30, 60, everywhere. What they saw is, if I pull it up here, see, for men, okay, in contrast, intermittent fasting did not have any effect on estrogen, forget how to pronounce that, gonadotropins, or prolactin levels in women. And if we look at the way the trials were broken down, females, we have a sample size of 18 to 31. We also have female sample size of 107, 30 to 45. These are premenopausal women, sample size of 60. So I always implore you guys to be very conscious of where this information is coming. Anybody could sit there and be like, guys, this doesn't work. They only did it on menopausal women, which is a complete fabrication. They didn't just do it. They didn't just do intermittent fasting studies and make sure that you were during your menopause state. Like, oh no, are you during menopause? Okay, that you're the only one that could. They didn't even think of doing that specifically for people that have menopause. They pick different age ranges throughout the entire time. So my thing is, always be very conscious of these kinds of videos. Somebody could sit there, wear, speak nicely and wear whatever, look like they know what they're saying, but they're basing everything off of a buzz study that just came out and like, oh, here we go, this is the new thing, therefore this is the right thing. And for her to say proves is just that is actually irresponsible in the space of science. Nothing proves. We can say that this study shows this, or there can be an indicator that this may be the case because of what is shown in this study, but nothing is ever proven. There's no hard and fast rules. There is just many studies, and looking at as many studies as you can to extrapolate that data. So for anybody out there that thinks, oh, intermittent fasting doesn't work for women simply because of that one study, I would ask you to look at other studies that have looked at this hormone, the hormone cycle of women throughout the years with intermittent fasting, and also look at the methodology of that study. Very small sample size, and we do not know what the participants were eating. They could have easily been eating foods that were not beneficial to increase those DHEA levels. All right, until the next one, guys. This is Edward from Fledge Fitness. You already know we bring the science. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button yet and hit this like button so people know about this video, so they understand that they can move this around and kind of counter those kind of comments that have been made where women just sometimes, men and women sometimes look at something and just take it at face value. So use this video as your tool to show people, hey, they're not really doing the full-blown research that they're supposed to be doing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. We do a video basically every day looking at these kind of videos that go up with barely any information that make you feel that what you're doing isn't helping you. Anyways, until the next one, guys, peace out.